Hi guys, this is Nikhil Chawla. Welcome to another episode of Talk Tech on the Unbiased Block. Today we are at a racing track, the Formula 1 track in Greater Noida, the BIC, Buddh International Circuit. And we are driving the MG Astors, the MG's newest entrant in the SUV market and the overcrowded SUV market, I would say. The B segment where it has to challenge the market leaders, the Creta and the Seltos. Can it do that? We'll be testing the limits of the car on the circuit, we'll be cornering it, we'll be revving it up, we'll be also testing its autonomous features, safety features and the MG Pilot feature. So what are we waiting for? Let's go ahead and start driving the car. So this is the time to test the car on the actual racetrack. So MG is really confident about their car, the MG Astor, and they've given us the car to really test the limits. And I just took a few laps, like around 4 laps on the track, and was like really good at cornering. Because this car comes with a lot of safety features, I was really confident on taking that risk and driving it like I should be driving on the track, and I was not worried about cornering at something like a 130 km/h. Here the tire screeching and you could smell the tire burn, but the car was doing really well, and I think I could touch around 180-190 km/h on the straight stretch, which was again very well balanced, and it didn't feel that the car was maneuvering around, and I felt really confident about it. So let's talk about the autonomous level 2 features that this car comes with. You get lane assist function, which is lane keep assist, lane departure prevention and lane departure warning. So if your car is going out of lane, it will not only keep it in that lane but also give you prevention warning. It also give you departure warning, so you can adjust and select what do you want out of that. So the fact that the car comes with different steering modes really helps, like the kind of traction control you need, the kind of steering control you need. If you need like really heavy steering, you need a light steering, it really depends. So if you're on a track, you can definitely alter with the steering settings and get that best feedback from the steering, which is really nice. And the car is punchy, really punchy enough, and especially if you can put it in sports mode. I definitely miss the paddle shifters. If I had more control of the car, that would have been great, but nonetheless sports mode was responsive enough. The gear shifting was quick, downshifting, upshifting was really quick, and when you like rev it up really hard in the first bit, it takes a bit of time to shift the gears, but then once it's in the flow, it just keeps doing that. So really nice and punchy drive. You also get rear drive assist function, which comprises of blind spot detection, lane change assist and rear cross traffic alert. You also get adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control means that whatever the car is in the front of you is driving at a particular speed, like if you set your cruise control to 60 and the car in front of you slows down to 50, the adaptive cruise control will automatically manage it. Obviously, even if in drive mode, it's really good to drive. It's a pretty responsive engine, which is nice. So right now we're just lapping around. That's why I'm talking on the camera. Because driving on the track, I don't talking on the camera. I'm very focused while I'm driving. But these are just the laps where we're taking the follow shots, and we're in a limit of 60 km/h. Hello, Astor.
Hi, how can I help?
Khulja Sim Sim. This is fun. I like it. The fact that Astor can listen to you in Hindi and English is fun, and have this quirky commands where you can just say Khulja Sim Sim and the sunroof opens, and you obviously can talk in English and say hello Astor,
I'm here.
close the sunroof. So as simple as that. I mean, I don't have to manually find the button and do it while I'm driving. It's like distraction-free driving. I can just ask Astor and it'll do the job for me, which is really good. I can also ask cricket scores. I can ask for weather. It's entirely got a Wikipedia inside it, so I can ask history questions. I can ask anything about the world. I can ask today's currency exchange rates, whatnot. So that's the best part about it, you don't have to go through your phone for most of the things you're really looking for. The whole experience is kind of holistic experience of being in a smart car, in an AI driven car. I think it was last week of the MG Astor. I was a bit apprehensive about the Astor sitting on the dashboard, the AI system, and I was not very sure, should it be on the dashboard, would it be distractive? But it's not, because I've been driving on the track the whole day and I haven't even looked at it once. And obviously if you think the eyes are looking at you and you're getting distracted, so you can simply lock it and the eyes shut and it shows a lock on the screen, which is nice. But there's no manual way to completely switch it off, like make it go dark or make it go black.
Sorry, I can't do it.
So because I said the wake up word, so it just woke up. But other than that, it's not distractive. It's like my eyes are on the road, I'm not looking left or right, which is a good thing. Maybe if you're with kids, it could be a little distractive, because kids might even just keep on playing around with it. So we're now in the second zone. We've driven on the track. Now we're going to test the turning and the cornering and the steering feedback of the MG Astor. So let's go. So let's first talk about the design of the MG Astor. Yes, it's based on the ZS platform where we have the ZS EV, but MG has made sure that it looks different from the ZS EV. In the front, you get this celestial grille, which looks really stunning. There's a huge MG logo with the celestial grille, and if you notice, the headlamps have also changed. You see this boomerang style headlamps and these crystals inside that, and it looks really nice because of these 10 LED crystals inside this, and these crystals are working DRL lights and they look really stunning, especially at night. Distinctive grille, distinctive headlamps, which tell you that it's not the ZS EV. Also, if you notice, it's like piano blacks and chrome throughout the grille. So if you see, this is all piano black near the fog lamp and the grille is all chrome. Then the other change you'll notice on the bumper is this huge squares, and that is because this car comes with ADAS level 2, that is autonomous driving level 2, and that has a lot of other features in it. We'll talk about it in detail. For the audience, this is the sensors, the radars that make it capable for ADAS level 2. And it's not just about the sensors. There are 5 cameras in the car that make it one of the safest car in its segment to drive around. So let's move to the side and see what are the changes on the side. So on the side, you can see you get 15x55 R17 wheels, but what is noticeable change is the turbine alloy wheels and these red brake calipers. Now they look really nice because it adds to the sportiness of the car and gives it a little bit of character. And I especially feel that the red brake calipers on both the rear wheel and the front wheel really add to the sportiness of the car. Also, you can see it got good ground clearance because this is a SUV. This is the MG Astor. And on the fender, you see this Buddh dynamic badge. And right after that are the ORVMs with cameras. Both of them have cameras which help in lane assist. And again, I said this is one of the safest cars to drive around. It has a lot of safety features we'll be touching upon. When you move ahead, you see these chrome handles and keyless entry. This car doesn't even need a key because this comes with a smart key function. If you have the MG smart key installed in your phone, you can not only unlock the car, also start the ignition and drive around without a physical key. A keyless future forward in terms of autonomous cars and also in terms of keyless cars. So again, the use of chrome is not just limited to the door handles. You also see it across the window pane and the roof rails. Yes, the roof rails also have a lot of chrome in it, and you get a panoramic sunroof in this car, which is almost 90% of the roof. When we sit inside, we'll show you how different it is and how even the rear passenger feels that you are in a car that has completely roofless sunroof. So which is a great factor. It makes the car really airy, roomy. And not just that, even the window panes are really big, and MG has made sure that you get a rear quarter panel glass also to get in more light, make it more airy, make it more comfortable. These are LED tail lamps. So again, it's like the tail lamp upside down from the headlamp. It's got all the boomerang elements and those crystal elements, which looks nice. Now, through the badging, this is the MG badge, which also acts as a button to open the boot. Right under that is the Astor branding. This is the ZS. This is ZS because this is the ZS platform where the car is based on. So whether you see an EV or a petrol version, this is the ZS platform. Now, this is what is interesting. This is ADAS, which is autonomous driving assistance navigation system, and this is level 2, which means it can auto brake up to 40 kilometers per hour. So if you add 40 kilometers per hour, it becomes standstill. If you are 80 kilometers per hour, then it becomes 40. The bumper is changed. You can see this really sporty two twin exhaust chrome. They are not real, they're fake, but then to give it that sporty feel, they are twin exhaust setup. Then you see this cladding, which makes it rugged. And also this piano black. If it wasn't the black color, you would have noticed the piano black here. And also on the top, you get this spoiler with integrated light and a shark fin antenna. And the shark fin antenna is right on the edge of the roof because rest is all glass. So now let's sit inside the car and see how it is seating comfort, what is Astor and what we can do with it. So we are inside of the MG Astor, and as you can see, it is completely changed. You can see the interior is now very promising, very new, very fresh, and it's called the Sangria red color. I really like this color, and I like this plush leather appeal to the car, especially this Buddh dynamic badge on the dashboard. Really gives you a sense that you are in a British vehicle. First of all, you'll notice the MG Astor sitting on the dashboard, and to wake it up, all you have to say is, I'm not saying it because it'll wake up, but all you have to say is, hello Astor. Right under that is the AC vent and subtle amount of chrome running across the dashboard with this leatherite feel and this threading running across the car, which feels and looks really nice. Right under that is a big 10 inches HD screen where you can play videos, you have connected features, you have 360-degree cameras, you have all the connected features that you would require from a car like a park assist, and it also has a theme store so you can change themes. It also has an app store you can download apps from, and it comes with Jio Savan integration because this car is enabled by Jio 4G. Now let's talk about the steering. It comes with 3 feedbacks. I have mentioned that while driving, but the overall feel of the steering is really nice thanks to the flat bottom and this grip, which is really nice and sturdy. Then you get this MG honk, which is nice, again really nice sounding honk. On the left end of the steering you get all the controls for your screen, volume, music. On the right is where you get the instrument cluster controls. You can control the instrument cluster, and the instrument cluster is also digital. It's really good colors and also very visible even during harsh sunlight. And like Tesla, it also shows the car in front when the MG pilot is on. So you know, when the car in front breaks down, the car automatically stops, and as soon as the car in front starts moving, the car starts moving on its own, so you don't have to do anything. I would say because of the radars and the 5 cameras it has, the 2 on the sides, 1 in the front, 1 at the back, and 1 right here, this is really making this car ADAS level 2, which is really nice. Now talking about, you know, other features of the car: powered handbrake, automatic start stop, you get automatic transmission, you get sports mode, you can also do manual transmission shifting, hill descent control, his ascent control. You also get a good glove box, though it's not cooled and it's not that spacious, but again, good amount of space in that. You get an armrest with, I have put 2 bottles in it. There's a lot of other space that you can put in more. 2 cup holders, a total of 5 charging points, but there's no wireless charging, which has to be noted. I like the fact that you get a USB port right above the rear view mirror, so that if you're putting a DVR, the wires don't run through the dashboard. You just put in from here and power your DVR from here, which is really nice feature. Again, complete sky roof, panoramic experience. Even if you're sitting at the back, it's all glass and you can control it from here. And the assistant, as I mentioned, does a lot of things. There is no limit to what it does because of the Wikipedia integration. One thing I would have liked if I could completely shut it down, which is not possible. Even if you hit the lock button, it goes into sleep, but the wake up word, which is hello Astor, keeps working, which is something that can be distracting if you're talking, and especially if you have kids around, there's no way to shut it down and the kids might keep on playing with it. And if you talk about comfort, the seating comfort is really nice. You also get good under thigh support, supporting your sides, supporting your back, and also your shoulder. The headrest is really nice, and it's a 6-way control seat for the driver, electrically controlled. You can move it up and down, backward, forward. A lot of controls for the driver's side, though the passenger has to do it manually. The sound system is not branded by any company, like it's not like a JBL audio or a Sony audio or a Bose audio. But again, decent amount of sound in the system also. 2 things that I think should have been in this car is there is no light for the vanity mirrors on either sides, be the passenger or the co-passenger. There are no lights here, so at night, the only lights you get are the 2 LED lights here, and that's about it. The rear view mirror is not electrically controlled. You have to manually switch it to put it on in the night mode. So if you have headlights flashing in your eyes, you have to do it manually, which is missing. So wireless charging is missing. The electronically controlled rear view mirror is missing. And in this segment, Creta offers seats that are ventilated. That is also not there. But you have to remember that this kind of ADAS level 2 features that you get is not available in any car in this segment. So the kind of control, the safety features, the 6 airbags and all is something really you should look forward to. Not just these little features like the comfort features, but also pay attention to all the safety features, the driving capability of the car, because we were on the track the whole day and it felt really in control. Never felt you're understeering or oversteering, and it just went really nice. So that was all about the front. Now let's move to the rear seats and talk about how this is the rear seat comfort, how comfortable it is to sit at the back, what's the headroom, legroom, knee room. So now we are seated at the back, and you can see a person, even if it's 5'10" sitting in the front, you have so much of legroom, so much of knee room, so much of headroom. Not as massive as a Hector is, but still it has the ground clearance, it has the space that you need in an SUV, which is really nice, and it's really comfortable. These soft touches across the car, whether you're at the front or in the back, really feel luxurious, plush and nice. And I am really digging this sangria red combination with black. You also get an armrest in the middle with cup holders, and you can just keep your drinks here. This I am not very sure, maybe it's just to cover the cup holders, but this could be like a little intrusion when you're trying to pick it up or, you know, drop your glass bag. I'll just give it a shot, let's see. So if I put a bottle, it works fine. So if this space could have been used as a smartphone holder, would have been really clever, but that's all right. So this is the center armrest that you get. You get ISOFIX seats, 6 airbags, seat belts for all the passengers, which is nice. The central tunnel is not that high, so you can sit here and still be comfortable. And even if you put your foot here, that's comfortable, that's not a problem. But MG thinks and feels that there are 3 people who can sit comfortably in the car. That's why even the third middle row passenger gets his own adjustable headrest. So even if you're sitting in the middle, you get your headrest. Now the most important fact at the rear seat, this panoramic sky roof, really, I mean, till the limit, as long as I can see, as back as I can get, there is glass on top of my head, which makes it really nice. So this is the most massive sunroof I have experienced on a car, and especially because even if you're sitting in the last row or the second row, it's all glass on top, which is really nice and airy. Again, I also mentioned the quarter panel glass, which adds to the airiness. So that is there, giving you a lot of space. I think I really like the comfort at the back also. So all thumbs up from my side. So guys, that was our first experience of the MG Astor, the first car with AI assistant, the physical AI assistant on the dashboard. Do let us know how did you like the video in the comment section below. Tweet to us, share the video with others, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching the Unbiased Vlog.